Hey, 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 good morning. It is Brent Abel here, webtennis.com. What is going on out there today? Hope you're having a great start to your day wherever you are. Out here in the West Coast, 7 a.m. Pacific time zone, Rancho Mirage, the Mission Hills Country Club. We got a little weather this morning. Can't quite make up its mind what it wants to do, but we could sure use the rain. Looking at the San Jacintos right now, looks like there is some activity up there. So hopefully it will move a little bit further east and, do its thing. Hey, guys, look, today what I want to do is I want to share with you something that I've been working on the last few days on my serve that might help you generate a little bit more racket speed, right? And so we're going to talk about that in just a second. Before we do, a couple of things. If you're brand new to web tennis, I've got a course or three I want to get to you. No charge on me. I got you covered on these three courses. You can pick them up over at webtennis.com. Just go on over there, drop in a first name and an email address, and you'll get access to the membership area where you can get signed up for free and get those courses. What else have we got? Look, if you're one of the 3%ers, right, who seriously are into becoming a better tennis player, right? Not just sitting on the sidelines, kind of, okay with your game, but really want to take it to a little bit better level, then if you're over at YouTube, hit that subscribe button so you get notified whenever I upload new content or when I go live like we are today at around 7. And look, if you're really wanting to work on your serve, make your serve a little bit better, then hit that like button, right? Could be over at YouTube again, or it could be at Facebook. Hit the like button so I know that you want more stuff on the serve. And what else? Look, guys, if you're struggling with a certain part of your game and you want some personal help from me, some private one-on-one time, we can arrange that. It is an online Zoom session. I record it and give you both the video and the audio versions as well, so that you've got a reference. If you're interested in taking a look at how that works, what the price is and all that, just go ahead and shoot me an email, brent@webtennis.com, and I will get right back to you. Randall, good morning to you, man. Thank you for joining me. So guys, look, today I want to show you what I've been working on with my serve the last couple of days. Let me bring up a video here, and we'll bring up this video here. Let me make sure you can see it okay. And there we go. Wait a second. Hold on. Just lost it. There. And I don't mean to. Anyway. So, yike. All right, man. Here it is. So a couple things on getting more racket speed, right? And the reason we want more racket speed, obviously, we'd like to always get some more power, whether it's a first serve or a second serve, but more power also in terms of just pure speed in terms of point A to point B. But the other thing we want power for is with spin, right? We want to hit a high quality spin. And obviously in our second serve, we got to have, a high quality spin. So the ball, number one's got a nice margin of safety over the top of the net, but number two does not just sit up for that opponent over there, right? You'd like to get a little bounce, maybe a little kick out of that, right? So racket speed is crucial. And let's just go through a couple things here before I set up what I've been working on the last couple of days. Number one, I don't know if you can see this here, but index finger is actually not even touching the handle, right? It's there it is. You can kind of see it sort of off, but it's very relaxed, right? If you want to generate racket speed, you've got to have a relaxed grip. You cannot squeeze tight. The tighter you squeeze, the slower you get racket speed, and we don't want that, right? So the hand is very relaxed, and the whole tossing motion here, the whole purpose of it is two things. Number one, we want the toss slightly in front, right? Because that's our natural release point. Like when we throw something, we don't release the ball to the side of our head. We don't come over the top of our head to release it. We actually release it over, if you're a right-handed player, on the right side slightly and out in front. That's your natural release point, right? So we want the ball to end up in front. So that's toss placement number one. Number two is that the purpose of the toss is the tossing motion, I should say, puts you into the ideal swing setup so that you can get more racket speed, right? Problem I used to have before I saw Mr. Stowe is I would get to right about here and just stop. The arm would stop, right? And the ball would get up there. I mean, the ball would end up maybe at the right spot. But because I didn't finish the tossing motion after I released the ball, I didn't get set up to where I could really generate some natural swing speed, right? So look, obviously if the hand stays soft on the grip, then you can go through the circle behind your back and come up and do all that stuff, right? We know all that. Look, here's what I've been working on. And I got to give a little credit here to my buddy O, who we were playing the other day. We were having this was our 2-hour workout. I was getting a little tired. And I was starting to get right about in here and then just starting to kind of jackknife, kind of collapse the whole thing, right? And not only was I was missing more serves, but I was not getting much power. And when he reminded me of that, or when he said that to me, it reminded me of someone. And gosh darn, I've been thinking the last couple of days of who this was. But the first person that comes to mind is the great Barry McKay, who I used to work for in a couple of different venues. But one of the things he said about the serve is that right about here is you start to feel that with your tossing arm and your racket arm, is that really what you're trying to do is open up your chest. You're really trying to open up and kind of get a big expansion of your chest. This example, my serve, probably it's kind of tough to see, but I want you to visualize sort of right in here. If you were to really expand your chest and kind of not literally point it up at the sky, you don't want to get that bent over, but feeling that you are really opening up the chest. And for whatever reason, ever since I've been doing that, I've been feeling a setup right about in here where I just feel a lot more, I just feel a bigger power source coming into it. And so I hope that makes sense, right? As you come into, as you drop the hands down, is at some point, as you drop, and now you come up, open up your chest. Feel like you're really expanding it, keeping it that way, right? Don't want to close it down. And from there, I think you'll feel a bigger power source to you, right? Which just equates to more racket speed. So there you have it. Look, I would love to hear from you guys, right? Let me know in the comments below, initially what your initial response is to today's training. And then once you go out, whether it's today or the next couple of days, in your practice serves, I want you to feel, how do you kind of open up the chest and get big in here as you set up, as you get in the swing setup position on your serve. Try it. Let me know right down below in the comment section. You can do it there. You can direct message me over at Facebook, or you can shoot me an email, brent@webtennis.com. So guys, listen, a reminder, tomorrow, Thursday, the 11th of March, we've got the great Jim McLennan, a Tom Stowe pupil and a guy who has studied the game as deeply as anybody. And one of the areas that he's a real expert is, hey, James, good morning. One of the areas that he's a real expert in is footwork. And I think we're going to talk about the gravity step tomorrow, which is going to be interesting. We got a great video that he sent me that completely illustrates what we're going to talk about tomorrow. So look, if footwork is an important thing, you think, in the game of tennis, and specifically for you, then I would say go ahead and show up tomorrow. And the big O is, and stay strong through the entire motion, 1 nanosecond longer than normal. Stay strong. Stay strong. Clarify that. Clarify the stay strong, because too often when I hear the word strong in serve is most players think about a little bit sort of muscling, getting stronger, grippier. And the one thing I would say is I'm not sure I would use the word strong. Now, for you, that might be a different meaning. So if you want to elaborate that on that, go for it. I would appreciate it. But anyway, back to Jim McLennan, one of my all-time favorite people, certainly in the game of tennis. A real smart guy, hysterical, one of the great senses of humor of all time. If you've not met Jim, then I highly encourage you to join me tomorrow morning, Thursday, March 11th at 7 a.m. Pacific. And then Friday, we're back with Jeff Jackledge. Jeff is going to, okay, all right. So Owen's talking about energy after expansion into the hit. All right. I'm not sure what that means, man. Gotta dumb it down for me, You know me, not the sharpest tool in the shed. Anyway, so we got Jeff back on Friday, and Jeff's going to talk about his training, his off-court training routine. He's getting ready for the upcoming Wilson World Tennis Classic here in the desert, April 1st through 11th are the exact dates. And he's looking to do some damage. His second year in the 60s, and that'll be fun. That'll be fun to see him compete. Anyway, if you're into fitness and you want to find out what are some things you could do off court to help your game, then I would highly encourage you to also show up Friday morning as we do another around 7 live version with Jeff Jackledge. Guys, that is it for me. Oh, one more thing. Again, some private one-on-one coaching. If you need some help, there's one specific part of your game you've been working on, can't quite figure it out, whether you're doing it on your own or maybe you're getting some help and you guys just aren't getting there, shoot me an email, brent@webtennis.com, and I will send you back the details of my one-on-one private coaching Zoom session program. That's it, guys. As always, it is time. Get out there today. Help someone else have a spectacular day. Guys, I will see you again tomorrow.